Breaking news that could change the financial situation for millions of Americans. Just 1 hour ago, Congress made a decision that will impact Social Security beneficiaries across the nation. That's right, a $5,800 boost to RSDI checks has reportedly been approved, with payments scheduled to begin on March 17th. Could this be the financial relief you've been waiting for? If you want to stay updated on all the latest Social Security news and what it means for your benefits, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you never miss crucial information that could affect your financial future. The news coming out of Washington today has sent shockwaves through the retirement community. After months of heated debate and advocacy from senior groups across the country, Congress has allegedly passed a measure approving a substantial increase to retirement, survivors, and disability insurance benefits. This comes at a critical time when many beneficiaries are struggling with the ongoing effects of inflation and rising costs of essential items like groceries, housing, and healthcare. But what exactly does this mean for you or your loved ones who depend on these benefits? And is everyone eligible for this significant payment boost? According to the reports we're monitoring, the $5,800 payment would represent one of the largest single increases to Social Security benefits in recent history. The timing scheduled for March 17th seems strategic, as many Americans continue to face financial challenges in the post-holiday period when utility bills are typically higher due to winter heating costs. But before you start planning how to spend this money, it's important to understand the details behind this development. Have you checked if you meet all the eligibility requirements? Do you know what steps you might need to take to ensure you receive this payment? For context, the Social Security Administration manages the RSDI program, which provides monthly benefits to retired and disabled workers, their spouses, and children, as well as to survivors of deceased workers. Approximately 66 million Americans currently receive these benefits, making this potential increase one of the most far-reaching economic policies in recent years. The question many are asking is, why now? What prompted Congress to approve such a substantial increase after years of relatively modest cost of living adjustments? Some analysts suggest this move comes in response to persistent advocacy from senior citizens groups and disability rights organizations who have long argued that existing benefit levels are insufficient to maintain a decent standard of living. Others point to the approaching election season, suggesting political motivations behind the timing of this generous increase. What do you think is the real reason behind this sudden boost to benefits? Is it genuine concern for beneficiaries or something else entirely? It's worth noting that this reported approval comes after several failed attempts to pass similar measures in previous sessions of Congress. The path to today's announcement has been paved with false starts, political gridlock, and competing priorities. Many beneficiaries had given up hope of seeing any significant increase beyond the standard annual cost of living adjustments. Does this success represent a new era of bipartisan cooperation on Social Security issues, or is it merely a temporary alignment of political interests? For beneficiaries wondering what they need to do to receive this payment, early reports suggest that the distribution will follow the standard Social Security payment schedule, with the extra funds being automatically added to regular monthly benefits starting March 17th. However, the Social Security Administration has not yet released official guidance on implementation. Will there be any paperwork to fill out? Do beneficiaries need to contact their local Social Security office? These are questions that remain unanswered in the immediate aftermath of this announcement. Financial advisors are already weighing in on how beneficiaries might best utilize this unexpected windfall. Some recommend paying down high-interest debt, particularly credit card balances that may have accumulated during recent financially challenging times. Others suggest putting the money toward necessary home repairs or medical procedures that have been postponed due to budget constraints. Have you thought about how you might use an extra $5,800 if you're eligible to receive it? Would you spend it on immediate needs or try to save it for future emergencies? Consumer advocates are also warning about the potential for scams related to this announcement. Historically, major changes to benefit programs have triggered waves of fraud attempts targeting vulnerable beneficiaries. These scams often involve calls or emails claiming that recipients need to provide personal information or pay a fee to receive their increased benefits. Have you received any suspicious communications about your Social Security benefits recently? Remember that the Social Security Administration will never call and ask for your personal information or demand payment to process your benefits. Healthcare experts are highlighting how this potential increase could affect beneficiaries' eligibility for other assistance programs such as Medicaid, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, or housing subsidies. For some individuals, a sudden increase in income could temporarily push them over eligibility thresholds for these programs. Are you familiar with the income limits for any assistance programs you currently receive? It might be worth consulting with a benefits counselor to understand how this potential payment could affect your overall financial situation. The economic impact of injecting billions of dollars into the hands of Social Security beneficiaries could be substantial. Economists point out that seniors and disabled individuals typically spend a higher percentage of their income on essentials compared to other demographic groups. This means that much of this money would quickly re-enter the economy, potentially stimulating growth in retail, healthcare, and service sectors. Do you think this financial boost could have a positive ripple effect throughout local economies across the country? Advocacy groups that have long pushed for benefit increases are cautiously celebrating this development while emphasizing that more permanent solutions are needed to ensure the long-term sustainability of Social Security. Many point out that even with this substantial one-time increase, benefits for many recipients will still fall short of covering basic living expenses in high-cost areas. Is a one-time payment enough, or should we be pushing for structural reforms to the way benefits are calculated? Congressional sources suggest that this measure was able to pass due to a rare moment of bipartisan agreement on the need to provide immediate relief to vulnerable Americans. Reports indicate that lawmakers from both parties recognize the political risks of opposing such a popular measure in the current economic climate. But some political analysts question whether this represents a genuine shift in priorities or merely a strategic calculation. Will this spirit of cooperation extend to other pressing issues facing the country? Or is this a one-time occurrence driven by specific circumstances? For those wondering about the fiscal implications, preliminary estimates suggest this benefit increase would add approximately $384 billion to federal spending. Proponents argue that the economic stimulus effect would offset some of this cost through increased tax revenues, while critics express concern about adding to the national debt without corresponding revenue increases or spending cuts elsewhere. How concerned should we be about the fiscal impact of this measure compared to the immediate relief it provides to beneficiaries? Looking ahead, the Social Security Administration faces significant logistical challenges in implementing this change on short notice. Their aging computer systems have struggled with previous benefit adjustments, leading to delays and errors for some recipients. Will they be able to successfully distribute these increased payments to all eligible beneficiaries by the March 17th target date? What contingency plans are in place if technical problems arise? As we wait for more details and official confirmation from the Social Security Administration, beneficiaries are advised to keep an eye on their My Social Security accounts for personalized information about how this change might affect them. Creating an account is free and provides secure access to benefit verification letters, payment history, and other important information. Have you set up your online account yet? It could be the fastest way to get accurate information about any changes to your benefits. In conclusion, while this reported $5,800 increase to Social Security RSDI benefits represents potentially good news for millions of Americans, many questions remain about the details, implementation, and long-term implications of this decision. As more information becomes available in the coming days and weeks, we'll continue to provide updates and analysis to help you understand what this means for you and your family. What questions do you still have about this development? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on Social Security benefits, retirement planning, and financial news that affects seniors and disabled Americans. Hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we publish new information about this developing story. Your financial security matters to us, and we're committed to bringing you the most accurate and helpful information possible. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.